Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully complete our insert and then view, and also we have successfully complete that edit portion for our student year, right? So right now we have to update, that means update this data and then delete it. So it's pretty much simple process. Now that is our edit page. Into the edit page, that is our value. If you go to our edit page, and here they have also one of the form, and that is our update button as a submit form. So that is actually action. So now I want to create one of the another one as a update student year. Okay, update student year, and also I pass that with the same name. Okay, for the reasons here we don't need to change anything. You can see there is a edit data, so that same name with the ID update student year, that will be as a post method. Now go to our web. I want to copy from our edit and then update. I copy it, so that will be as a update as a student year update ID update student year. If you go update student year, you can see that I have already created that structure, only I just replace it with the class to the year. So now in our student year controller, I want to create another method as a student year update. So now I have to create this method in our student year controller. Now go to our student year controller. After this it will be better I copy it from our student class. That is actually our update. Better I copy it, and then in our student here I paste it. Okay, here I paste it, so that will be just same. I pass right now our method will be as a student year update. I copy it, that will be as a student year update request with the ID, because of all they have also one of the ID, right? Procedure will be just like that same. And then our model I am right now I'm using as a student year model. So with this student year model, I find that ID and then validation or validation table. Our table will be as this one as a student years. So now that will be as a unique. So I have already checked it before, right? So in student class I have already checked it, so that means here we don't need to do anything. Everything will be just like that same. I only updated our database table, that means database table name. Okay, so perfect. So that is our name, and then ID will be checked for the validation, and then it will be save this data. It will be display as a student year. Okay, year updated successful, and then it will be redirect to our view page. That means the student year view page. I copy it, that will be as a student year view page. Perfect. Now click as a save all. Now go there, click as a refresh. Now I want to update as a something like that. Click as a update. Yeah, you can see it's now showing as a student year updated successfully, and this data is also updated, right? And now I want to delete it. So if you want to delete it, there is a sweet alert ID I have already added. Because of all, if you go to our view, into the view, you can see there is actually our ID. So I have already discussed about that things with you. Only we have to create one of the route that will be as a student year delete with our year ID, right? So now let's do that work. Click as a go to our web. I copy it from our student. I paste it. Okay, I paste it on here. That will be as a student year delete ID, and then student delete, that means the student year delete, right? If you go view, that is actually student year delete with the ID. So they have also the ID. Now in our student year controller, I want to create another method as a student delete, that means student year delete. Okay, student year delete. So this method I have to create in our student year controller. So it will be just like this same. I copy it from our student class controller. I copy it. Now in our student year controller, here I paste it. Okay, that will be as a this one, and then our method name will be as a student year delete. I copy it. That will be as a student year delete with the ID. Our model name, right now I'm using model as a student year model. That is our student year model. Find this ID, and then it will be deleted. It will be delete as a student year deleted successfully, and our type will be as info type. It will be redirect to our view page. That means that is a student year view. I copy it, and then it will be as a student year view with the notification. Perfect. So friend, that's all we have to do. Right now, if you click as a save all, and now if you go there, click as a refresh, and right now that is our edit portion. So right now I want to click as a cancel. It's okay. If you click as a yes, delete it. Okay, yeah, you can see it's now showing as a student year deleted successful, and this data is totally gone from here. That means everything is also perfectly working for our student year. As I told you friend, we have already created that main structure, and for our this project also we need another two of this option as a student group and a student shift, and that will be just like that same. Okay, so as I told you, I don't want to skip that video. For the reasons I will create this video for you, but I think at that point you should know about this code application. It's very much easy, so literally step by step we'll go more deep. Okay, so that is actually the simple all that process, that means the code application that will be needed for our project. For the reasons actually I'm creating all that video. So next video I'll complete another one for the student group. Okay, so how can do that work? Next video I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.